Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the Gamers Do Sports podcast, which we're now just going to rename ourselves to the Gamers Do Shit podcast. I'm AJ, your host. With me, as always, is a full house of cast and crew tonight. Cody, over there adjusting the M&M.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, why are you touching the M&M like that? Did
Something
they pay you
tells me-
$10,000?
Straightening him
Something
up.
tells me he's moved things of a flaccid shape with his face before like that. That looked like, good lord. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
That's right about where I expected this whole thing to go.
It's going right down the shitter,
Yeah,
and it hasn't
honk.
even been a minute and a half.
Wrong show for the honks.
No, this could be the right show tonight.
It's the right show for the honks.
It's the right show.
Oh.
Down there, already using his quips is Josh. How you doing, buddy?
What's happening, bud? How are you?
I'm just peachy, just Bush Light peachy. Actually,
Does it actually taste like peach?
it is tasting like peach, buddy, and it is pretty good.
Not a beer drinker.
Over there, adjusting his glasses and surely to be eating within the next 5 minutes is Tony. How you doing, buddy?
No food tonight, but I am doing all right. Unintentional rhyming this time.
I need
He
to
just did it
understand
again.
Don's comment.
He did
already.
it twice.
Yeah.
He did do it twice.
God.
Don't take him off, please.
Can we please take his
There he
talents
goes.
over
Funny
there? You
numbers.
go.
Yeah, I know eventually the Toronto fan or cunts.
Fuck that guy right there.
Yeah.
Wait, that guy.
This guy sucks.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Capital SUC.
So what have you guys been up to? Anybody do anything fun, interesting in the week we had off?
Just hood rat shit with my hood rat friends.
You have no hood rat friends.
You never
Wow.
saw that
I
that
saw that.
YouTube video where it's like it had the little kid and apparently he got in trouble and they're like, "What were you doing?" He's like, "I was just trying to do some hood rat stuff with my hood rat friends." That little
I have
thug,
seen that.
I love him.
That's an all-time like news clip
Yes,
outtake.
that and the reporter eating the bug by mistake in Georgia, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and he flipped out on live TV.
Hey, is that Chris?
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Everybody's saying
The
hi.
roommate.
Yep, there's Chris.
Um,
Chris is like the best person to play Xbox with because he won't talk for like 45 minutes. And then he'll just say something that's really fucking funny for no reason why.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is
Sounds
great.
about right. Father's Day was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there,
Yeah.
which is like only the two below Cody.
Us
Yeah.
bottom row guys here, me and
Yeah.
Josh.
Happy Father's Day to the only two people in here that have kids. That's
yeah.
what.
Yeah. Yeah.
Self-serving.
Right. No, it was good. Yeah.
Nobody asked how Father's Day was.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't
See,
remember.
now that
You
is
know
on
what?
the line of Father's Day. You realize that we're like out of 30 holidays, like we're ranked like 21.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to get ours. We get. No, he asked how people are doing, and I say my Father's Day is good. See, I was.
Have I
answering the
ever
question.
seen that video? I don't know if I've ever seen this video.
That one's good.
The reporter stomping grapes and falling out of the barrel.
Honestly, I think the
No.
number one all-time though is the leprechaun in the tree.
Oh my God!
Everybody's
Yes.
gonna say yeah.
Yeah. Can we play
Oh, the
that
one where
clip?
they all.
Can we play that clip?
Yeah,
Logan?
I'll play that one. I will happily play that one.
Go
I'll
ahead,
rewatch
play that one.
like three
That
times.
What
one's
about the
awesome.
St. Patrick's Day, the leprechaun?
That's what he's
Yeah,
talking
the
about.
leprechaun
Yeah.
in the hood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cody, come on! You got to
Absolutely.
have these things on the ready.
Yes.
Yeah,
That one is so
sorry.
great. Oh my
And
god.
I'm sorry, but we need to figure out a way to broadcast live while we're doing this on Facebook as well.
That's
We
easy
got
to
to.
do, actually.
We
But-
should do that.
Well, so considering that I am the admin of the Facebook group, I'm in Facebook jail for like the next 30 some days. So there ain't no Facebook streaming for a while.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen any of your terrible posts.
First time
Oh,
here.
well, I mean, I'm still on there. No, far from my first time. This one was a 60-day ban from live streaming. So,
From live streaming.
yeah.
Dude,
And I didn't do anything on a live stream. It's because, so I'll tell you what happened. I posted a picture of the president at the time, Donald J. Trump. I want to just clarify, okay? I posted a picture of him getting spray tanned. Now, the original picture, he's completely nude. So I took Joe Biden's head and put it over his crotch. And I posted it because I was like, this is funny. Well, like 2 years later, somebody reported it, and then somebody tagged me in a comment that there was a Taco Bell coming to my school, my college, and I was like, I can't wait to blow up the public toilets. I got banned for that. And then I forget what the last one was, but it was something totally, once again, out of context.
Could
And I
it
got
fill a
hit for that
T-shirt
too.
front and back?
Do what?
The amount of times that you've been banned on Facebook, could it cover a
3.
front
It's
and
only
back?
3 so far.
Oh, okay.
And I've
done
submitted to
4.
the appeals board each time, and like I give them like a really solid reason as to
Good
like,
synopsis
why.
as to
Yeah.
why I said what I said.
Yeah, like I give them like a full explanation, and then they never select my case to appeal.
So I don't
they
know
give you
what
extra-
video this is. What video is that?
F
Why am I not
her
seeing this
right
video?
in the P word.
Yes.
Oh,
the dude with the
oh, yeah.
glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yes.
got that now.
Cody, did you real quick? Did you ever, when your suspension, did they ever give you like the reasoning like behind your suspension?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend who had his foot out, and I said, "Oh, don't sell those feet on OnlyFans." And somebody reported it as sexual, like innuendo or whatever it was called. And
Yeah, dude.
Tony,
30 days
Wild.
I got for that. I'm like,
Whoever it is that reported my Facebook posts, I genuinely hope that they like get ejected from a car at a full rate of speed. Like
I told
Ejectocito
you this
does.
too.
yeah, I
Yeah.
hope they get ejectocito caused.
I told my friend that 2 days later. He's like, I don't know who the fuck did it. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, yeah, I got suspended 30 days. No live, no.
Yeah, Facebook
I
is really soft, dude.
Absolutely. It's terrible now. It's absolutely terrible.
You don't want to watch this, by the way.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
For St. Patrick's Day, crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun is taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity leads to large
This is
crowds in
amazing.
Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All you gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a
Of
light in its
course.
direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch
Yes!
resembles what many
Is that
of you say
Heisenberg?
the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off spells right here. This
Bro,
is a
that man
special
is ready.
leprechaun
He had been
flick.
waiting
It's
for
been
that
passed
moment
down
for
from
so
thousands
long.
of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where to go. I want to go. Give me the gold. I want to go.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
So the best part of this whole thing
That's amazing.
is that is very believable. Like, I don't know if they actually believed what they were seeing.
Oh, they believe it. They
The
believe
sketch.
it.
The sketch. It looks like Heisenberg is a leprechaun. I ain't shitting you.
No, you're not wrong.
You know,
You're
when that
Does
first
anybody notice there
reporter-
was no nose, no mouth?
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it was
what,
a circle with a hat.
it was a straight up acorn with a hat. Yeah, I think I don't, dude. It's so funny to me because like for those stories to like get out, somebody had to call and be like, "Hey, you might want to send a reporter this way because we have a leprechaun in a tree." And you know that
how do you think
reporter's
that
like,
phone
"Okay,
call went?"
all right, bet, dude." If anybody calls me with a story like that, I'm there in an instant. I want to be that guy.
You're
I
not even
want to
affiliated
break
with
the
anybody
news.
anymore.
Yeah, no,
And
no.
you're
I'm
just gonna be
going
there.
to be a freelance reporter for the weekend.
You're gonna go after a story of a leprechaun and show up, and it'll be a naked little person running around.
Do you know how many views that's going to get on YouTube?
Ah,
A lot. I'm fed up with the Russell stuff.
Wait, is that you? Is that a name for you?
Yeah. So apparently,
How-
the community, I look like Russell from
Can you
Up.
drop a hello, my name is Russell? Good afternoon. My name is Russell.
Take your hat off and your glasses. Take your hat off and your glasses.
No, I'm not doing it.
Please.
Hey, Dalton. How you doing,
saw
buddy?
The movie Up, right, babe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Can you tell us if Cody?
He does. Oh my God, I'm fucking done.
He looks like a grown-up Russell from the Up. Oh,
Bro.
there goes okay.
You
That's
look
a
like
yes.
You look like Russell if he fell in hard times and only enjoys bush lights.
Oh
There's
my
nothing wrong
God.
with that. He just needs to become a wilderness explorer.
Thank you for coming here, buddy.
Russell was a cute little boy.
Oh my God!
He became a very handsome man.
He probably became a pedophile. Look at Cody.
Oh, well, I mean, we now know that Russell from Up likes pegging.
Speaking
He's
of,
a cuck.
speaking of,
Have you raised your price yet?
No, but we do have a donation update.
Oh God!
We're negative $20,000.
Someone
$32.87.
Someone else
How
paid
is that?
$10,000 for you to be a cuck.
How is that even possible?
Well, Tony got better lights this week, so that must be where the $32.87 comes from.
Yeah.
It's not good, Tony. It's better.
Turn
I
the
said better,
lights
not
off.
good. I can't believe I never thought about you looking like Russell from
I don't look like Russell.
Yes, you do, bro. 100%.
Oh, absolutely, you do.
100%.
Can you go help an old man cross
Can
the
you
street? Go help Josh cross the street.
Do me a favor, AJ. Put a side-by-side picture of the two of them up.
AJ doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah, hang on. I might be able to figure out something. Just
Let's see. Yeah, I'll let him be.
Give me a moment.
He can be that guy.
Give me a moment.
Oh, that'd be
Stand by.
amazing. There's no way to deny it at that point.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, we'll wait. In the meantime,
I mean, no dead air. Let's be honest. Come on.
yeah. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go on and take over. What did you guys think about the Stanley Cup conclusion?
Oh yeah. Hey, this week in sports.
Yeah, you just work on the picture there, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it off to who I feel like is our NHL guy. Tony, take it away.
Thank you.
Mute him.
Yeah, mute me. All right.
Yes.
So funny.
And he's still going.
That's so funny.
He doesn't even know.
He's just going.
Huh?
It's amazing.
No one can unmute you, bro. Only you can unmute yourself.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay.
We
So
could
do you
have went
know
the
my
whole
honest opinion of
podcast.
it, or are we just trolling at people?
I mean, the thing is, it's like, I mean, I'm
Hell yeah.
trying to.
I don't like
I
that guy.
lost where I
Anyways,
fucking-
no, I'm just kidding. No. Okay,
Hell,
Cody, honest opinion
You're
of it.
back for 2 weeks and you're insulting our viewers?
I mean, they're getting Bedard. Who cares? No, I'm just saying, like,
You should put that right
the
underneath.
Cup Finals was kind of boring. Congrats to Vegas and their hard-earned 6 years of needing to make the Cup. Man, poor them. They had to wait
Man.
6 long years and 2 Cup Final appearances.
Sounds
What
like
a
a guy
gross.
who's not won a cup in a very long time.
I know, right? Sergei
Oh,
Bobrovsky turned back into a pumpkin. Yay. God, congrats, because he kicked 2 of our team's asses. And, yeah, Vegas won. Congrats to them, and on to the offseason. Yay.
I mean, if there's a town out there that needed a championship or just needed a win in general, it's Vegas. Because nothing ever good happens in Vegas, right? They
No.
needed that up in spirit. It's not like Toronto or Chicago for a good majority of sports that have sucked for an exorbitant amount of time. They had to wait them 6 long years.
I just hear a lot of bitter. Somehow he was still way faster. Way faster.
I mean,
look,
it
nothing.
was
like
trying to
that.
do that, and then I couldn't figure out
That
how
is
to do it, so I gave up.
Remarkably
That is
close.
100% you.
Yes.
I'm not. No, my
Yes.
cheeks aren't that chubby.
For our Halloween
Wait a minute,
special,
wait a minute, wait a minute.
You have to dress as that.
Wait a minute. Why did Tony leave?
I don't know. It's just you and me now.
And Cody.
No,
I'm here. I just wanted to give the example.
Oh
Tony
God,
fucking
that's
didn't get it.
amazing.
Yeah,
Tony,
he
put it
did
back
not.
up.
He did
Tony, put it back up. Put it back
He's
up.
like, no, it's still me, dude.
Tony, put
Yeah,
it back
no,
up.
I'm still here. I just
Okay,
wanted
no.
to do that whole thing
Tony,
where, like,
Tony,
what?
put it back up.
I'll
Okay.
leave it. I'll leave it.
Hold on.
Put it back up.
All right, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I don't see it.
Fail.
Call waiting.
Dude, that was a fucking fail.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean? Tony left. Cody's still here. Josh is still here.
Yes,
I'm
I
still
am.
here.
This is amazing. I see
Hello.
the
Good
resemblance.
afternoon. My name is Russell.
Oh my God, that's freaking amazing. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that scowl on his face. If you can't handle this, how in the hell are you going to be a cuck? Oh, God. You're like the fountain of insults. Looking like the... Oh.
Cody, I'm like the PG of talking shit. I'm sorry. Josh is going to take it to the next level.
No.
Yeah.
I have so
He's
much
gonna
to
just
say,
drown
but
it
we're
in.
live and like could probably get us banned by the random insults
Bro,
I want to
I mean,
Cody
hey,
right now.
just real quick, the sports topics we had to hit. The Nuggets won the NBA Finals, and the Vegas Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup playoffs. All right, let's continue.
Yeah,
wait. We can talk about the finals for one reason. Jokic
No.
got to go home and do his horse racing by Sunday.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right,
Fantastic.
great,
Moving on.
great for basketball. Anyway,
Yay, Denver. Hey, first time in a long time, both NHL and NBA had first-time winners.
Yeah, and no one watched either one.
right.
So
Probably not. I don't know. I didn't really look at viewership because I really didn't give a shit. Oh, Zion. He humps a bunch of porn stars and strippers. Yay, there's your Zion update.
here's my
I bet he ran out of
advice.
breath in the sex tape.
Here's my advice. Stop filming your sex capades as an athlete. And number 2, hand a girl sign a non-disclosure. That way she can't do nothing.
Hey, okay, what do you think Zion's had more of? Games played in NBA or women he slept with?
I would hope women he slept with.
I'm going to go with games played in the NBA.
I think so too. I think this is all just.
Let me just back out of here real quick. Oh, it's a terrible picture, but
All I see is really bad pixelated.
Yeah, it's
feet.
like really bad though. I don't know.
it's bad pixelated, but this was sent in by a viewer.
Huh. Nice.
Hang on, let's see if I can fix it at all.
What you could have done was just go over to brand and then added it as an overlay.
No, this is way better. Just gonna have Cody like.
Oh my God, that's me! Where did that come from?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's a
amazing.
deep picture from my childhood. I'm in a cheerleading outfit there.
Of course you are.
fucking
You fucking
Dude, I
beta.
did aggro gymnastics. Call me a beta, bro. Hey, who was tumbling around with girls?
And still not getting any.
That's besides the point, buddy. Mind your own business there.
Oh,
Hey, now where do I go to put this on the branding? Where am I going for this?
Go to brand, and then you see where it says overlay.
Yeah, hit
Yeah,
add
so-
overlay.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh,
This is fucking. I don't know why this picture's even on my screen anymore. Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. That's young God Cody.
I mean, that's some sports though. Like, I mean, that's
Oh,
some
dude, that's
sports, right?
a
Cheerleading's
fucking
sport.
extreme ass sport.
We
Because
just
it
leave this
wasn't
here for the rest
it
of
wasn't that high school raw shit. Like we're throwing flips and everything in that one.
oh my God.
That's
settle
where you're
down.
throwing people. Oh damn. Okay. Shrek.
Oh,
Are we just gonna leave that there the whole episode?
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
it's either that or Russell will give you the choice.
I'll come over here and talk then. Yeah, that's young me.
Yeah. Hey, hey guys.
That's young me there.
Hey guys.
Young buck.
What's up,
Young
guys?
Buck Cody.
Hi.
Oh, a young whippersnapper, if you will.
That was me pre braces.
I had no idea.
How
he had
long ago
braces.
was that? How old?
So wait a minute. Time
That
out.
would've been-
Time out.
That would have been 2008.
Oh, wow.
So I was like 12 or 13 there.
I just met Josh around that point, 2008, 2009.
Josh said timeout. I'm waiting to hear what the timeout was.
Yeah, I
for.
was waiting.
He's hypnotized over there.
Oh, wait. Time the fuck out. Tony.
Yeah.
Need you to put the picture back up, buddy.
Yes, I can.
I don't know how I can make Tony bigger
Wow.
and make it a thing.
Wow. Yes.
Oh, hold on.
It didn't work. That works. That works fine.
Oh my God, that's amazing, is what that is. Oh, that's amazing.
This is my favorite show.
That
we've ever
honestly,
done.
that does not look anything like each other. For what it's worth, like I get
It
what you guys
kinda
are going for.
does.
No, it doesn't.
Look at
Oh
the
my
hair.
God,
The
you look
hair
like
alone.
You look like baby Seth Rogen's stunt double.
Who wasn't really
Oh.
good at acting or stunt doubling
No,
whatsoever.
he fucked everything up.
In
Like he
fact,
was
they fired him.
Like, as soon
They
as
made
I
Seth
touched
Rogen
the
do his own
set.
stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave you 100%. That was guaranteed.
I don't know. There you go. That's how you do it.
Oh, that's amazing, and it's good to know
Thank
that you
you.
have family.
Thank
that'll
you.
Sell your ass down the river. Oh God, this is my favorite show we've ever done.
Very true as
Yeah,
well.
apparently.
Oh my God, this is what needs to happen from here on out.
I
Just
think
what?
Judy's on your
Me
side.
getting bullied
Just
from start to
ripping
finish?
on Kobe or on Cody,
Did you
ripping
call me
on him.
Kobe?
Cody,
Did you call me Kobe the first time?
I did not.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Son
you
of
did.
a bitch.
Yeah, you did.
Me.
AJ, do you like my background?
Yeah, yeah.
I hope you did.
It's a meme I made.
It's like the evil side.
Very awfully, by the way. Look at like the cutout and the Napa hat. Like
Oh,
it just
dude,
looks
your
terrible.
your chin is connected to like your rib cage.
Yeah, you have no neck.
None. Negative.
You know what? In the long
No,
run,
no.
though, at least I don't look like Russell.
This is true.
I would rather look like
Dude.
Russell than a reject from Simple Plan.
Oh,
It's kind of fucked up.
Is
It
it? Well,
is.
not you. I'm talking about Josh there.
I know who you're talking about. It's just kind of fucked up.
You look like a left out member of the mafia. You look
With a
like a
mullet?
member of the mafia that ate the other members of the mafia.
No, that's
think
not
you
true.
should
That
just
would
let-
be Fat Tony.
I just think you should let AJ and I, muscle the humor side of the show, because you're swinging and missing.
Josh, it's been a while since you've been bringing the funny, so why don't you bring the funny?
I already did bring the funny. If I'm laughing, I don't give a shit if you
I'm
guys are
just a
laughing.
kid and nobody likes me.
Hey,
That's
should you be
awesome.
putting like other people on your race cars instead of like the one logo that owns part of the race team? Put his comment back up there. I mean, I'm just saying it's kind of fucked up. I'm proud of Dalton though. Dalton got on a race car. That's nice.
I want to be on a race car.
My next paint scheme is just gonna be
Russell.
Cody's face on the front and Russell's face on the back. You got to decipher who's who.
Oh, that'd be great. So let's do that. Let's talk about
Who
you.
is on the
How's your racing been going?
I finished the race finally.
I mean, that's a step in the right direction.
It is a step in the right direction.
From
Will
what
you
I heard,
clarify
did you
this, by the way,
also lead an entire lap?
I led one lap.
Was
Hey,
it
Yeah,
all the
no.
way from like lap to lap, or was it like
Yes.
you
Yeah.
you like passed
Wait a
the
minute.
start finish line and then you got passed into one?
hey, I watched the race, by the way, and I was part of was going to be one of my interrupts. AAA broadcasting. My friend got a fucking first place pass, and as he was going around, what did you do? Oh, hey, look at the back there. Look at
just
score.
saying.
You go focus on that first place GDS car
Maybe
next time.
maybe if the guy who took the lead had a personality, they would have stuck with
Hey,
it.
Listen,
he made a
dickhead,
hell of a move.
I am America's driver. Okay,
That's right.
I'm actually. You know what? I'm not really America's driver. I'm just like the driver that most people know in the broadcast.
No, it was comical.
And he
So I was
didn't
telling Andy
finish a
about it
single one of
afterwards.
those races.
Oh
And,
God, is this Tristan,
Yes,
the
that is
mushmouth
Tristan.
one that is on the show from time to time?
Yes.
Looks like his
Mushmouth.
family tree is questionable. Where and how it forks.
It just goes up like this.
It's more like a
Yeah.
spork.
A crazy straw.
The family branch.
Crazy straw. No, the crazy cup. Remember the old crazy cups?
Yeah. For a moment there, I was like, "Wow, someone threw in a good rib," and then I had to realize it was for Tristan. Mouth breather.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
It is, but it's true. It's true. It's very true.
Trying to pull a Dallas Cowboys America's team.
Not exactly. I was more making a reference to someone else on the broadcast that they always call America's driver, but that's.
There is a guy that does a AAA broadcasting. One of the three. He's special. I don't know how he got to do his broadcasting, but needless to say, I think it's to the point where he's trying to be canceled by being a moron, and I don't like him at all. But the other two I like.
Josh is never on the bottom.
If Josh was on the bottom right, he would be here. That's Josh. You know what? Let's put Josh front and center, Cody.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and do it.
Don't put Josh up front and center.
There he
Son
is.
of a bitch.
He looks way skinnier and anorexic in person.
He's got a smoke in one hand, a smile that's burning deep
And a
inside.
kid in the background. Look at you. Is
Kid
that
just
Peyton?
walking past. That's Nick.
Yeah, Peyton's walking, I think, back and
That's
forth.
not Peyton. He just said it.
I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Well, my listening skills sucks. I'm sorry.
Hey, Ryan.
Wow. So basically, Junior, what you're saying is Tony and Ryan are interchangeable.
That's right. That's exactly what he just said.
Wow.
All I'm saying is, historically speaking, that seems kind of plausible.
As a person, God bless. Okay, wait a minute. We're talking about our Ryan, right? Because God bless him. I look zero alike that man. I act zero like that man. He's his own personality. I am my own personality. So Junior,
Yeah, you're interchangeable.
shove it.
Wow. You don't want to make an enemy out of Junior.
Hey, he's the one that called me a cunt that whole time, right?
I like Junior.
No, that was
Junior will
that
end
was
your.
Tate.
Junior will end.
Oh,
your
the Junior, you're good. I'm sorry. You're very
That
nice.
Austin centric looking. Little
I was thinking
guy.
you were the cunt guy.
He does
Is he a
look
little
like
guy?
Austin Cindric.
No, Junior's cool. I thought it was the guy who kept calling me a cunt. I'm like, fine, I'll be a cunt.
No, he hasn't been in here tonight. Usually Tristan's got him roped up or something like that, and he's like,
Okay,
Tony looks
this
like
I've
Jack
seen a
Black.
lot. This I've seen
I've
a lot.
heard
Good
this.
one.
I have heard this a lot about Jack Black comparison. I don't see it, but people say it all the time.
You
Gwen-
lie. You were
Remember
lying
when
to
Gwen
yourself.
looked at it and said, "Is that Jack Black?"
I feel like that's an insult to Jack Black.
Yeah,
I mean,
it definitely
probably.
wouldn't be an insult to Tony to be compared
Listen,
to Jack Black.
Arguably the greatest rock star of all time.
I think that's definitely arguable.
Absolutely not.
Ryan brings up a good point, and this is why I always have the names on
I
the
think
faces.
they get in the way.
And Cody fucking hates it.
I do.
Who's Junior's owner? That's the question.
She was like,
My precious. So is there any more
crawls out
sports
from
to
the
talk
hallway
about, or
of
are we just pretty
Kentucky.
much fucked at this point?
Oh no,
I mean-
no! I actually congratulations to the dude who won the tournament in golf.
The dude who won the tournament in golf.
Was the
That
Big
sounds like
Lebowski
me-
in there?
That's
No,
like me
so-
covering golf.
He's not gonna fuck you, bro.
No,
Wow.
because it was when Roy McIlroy, was winning and then didn't win, and then I said it's the guy I don't know his name, and now I forgot his name. I was trying to be smart.
You
I'm not-
are
I'm
terrible at
Josh.
Okay.
I'm not Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude, man.
I'm the dude. El Dudorito.
There's a beverage in here.
It's one of the best ones. Hey, there's a beverage here.
Not a Mr. Lebowski, man. Look around. The seat's down.
Does this look like I'm married?
Yeah, welcome to the Big Lebowski reference show.
Settle down there, Russell. You'll get your turn.
Speaking
of which, how's your merit badge collection going?
It's going pretty good, actually. I am almost an Eagle Scout.
You need to help an old man across the street for that badge, and we just need Josh to step up to the plate.
Oh my god!
I see that gray in the beard. You can't hide it.
Nah, that ain't there.
Yeah,
Thank
even
you,
if you
King
sit
J.
in a
Hep.
black room, you can still see the gray on your beard.
Exactly.
Thank you, King J. Hep, for the clarification. Wyndham Clark.
That is going to get us banned right there.
Yeah, we gotta.
That's the guy who won. Yeah, that's the guy I was like, who is it? And I was like, I've never heard of him until that. So, yeah. Congratulations to him, catching out Rory McIlroy for the U.S. Open. There's your sports update. Denver won. Yay. Vegas won. Yay.
You know who didn't win?
I saw this, by the way.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I think they're still going to come out in time. I got hope.
Is there?
You know who didn't win though?
Who?
Oh, come on, Toronto, L.A. I mean,
So-
it's a good year.
How'd the
So
Bulls do?
this comment,
They
here,
didn't win either.
I saw this that EA they won't let EA Sports make the NCAA football game because evidently 500 ain't enough. It's just the Players Association, right? So they can still make the game.
This
They
isn't even a players' association. Like whatever
It's the
this
bargaining agreement or
organization
whatever.
is. Well, this one's even smaller. Like this is a smaller group of players. That's like a third party kind of thing.
Plus, here's the thing. Like, a lot of these guys will never make the NFL. So $500 to them could actually be a decent amount.
True.
I mean, yeah, the big superstars, they're going to be like demanding
I agree.
more.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly with you. I just think if a player doesn't want to be in the game, if the player elects against being in the game, and I think the EA has more than enough money to make sure that they get every player that's expected to be in this game to get their thumbs up on it. And if a player doesn't want to be in the game, just like don't have their likeness in the game. It's that
Right.
simple.
Right. It's not hard.
Like if it's the number one wide receiver from Colorado, and he's like, no, I don't want to be in this game. Well, then make the highest rated wide receiver from Colorado, make that player model look nothing like the guy who is
Complete
refusing to be in the game.
Yeah, wide receiver 80. Okay, you're that instead of Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, if it's like a skinny, tall, white dude, make him like a short, chubby black guy. Like just make him to where he's polar opposite, and that way you don't have to deal with any kind of likeness issue.
Hey, why's he got to be chubby?
Well, if he's tall and skinny, short and fat would be the opposite.
Oh, see, he's going against the chubby. Yeah. What the fuck? No. Honestly, like, here's the thing. And Cody, I don't know if you play the past games. Wow. Anyways. Anyways, real quick. I was going to say, did you ever play the past games where they put real rosters on there eventually? Somebody will do that. Somebody will take the time, take a few days, bust their ass, throw them $5 in there for whatever they say donation, and get a fucking complete roster update, and you're good to go. Like, it doesn't matter. They got to realize that.
$500, sure, to put them in the game, but they do need a royalty out of every game that's sold.
Agreed, because you know there's going to be like some kind of ultimate team.
Right.
In this.
There's going to be an ultimate team in it, and you need to have a royalty in the sense of you can't just give these kids a flat rate of $500 for putting you in the game while we sell millions of copies and you don't see shit from that.
Right. And we're
That's
also going to
messed
release a special edition card that is you, and we're going to make a shit ton of money because of people, grinding out an ultimate team and spending a shit ton of real money.
Yeah, now that's what I was going to come up with real quick was like Caleb Williams from USC. He's like the big guy that everyone's hyping up. Like he's probably not going to look at $500 and be like, "Oh, cool." He's going to want royalties. If he's the cover athlete, he's going to want more money. Those type of players, the elite of the elite, I understand maybe having to throw them more money. But if I'm the punter on Colorado State, I'll be happy for $500. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, here's one thing. Why not do this? instead of having to put a college athlete on the game, dedicate that to the number one pick each year. That's what you get. You get the NCAA cover if you are the number one pick, right? And pay
But
these
then,
kids.
but when he's drafted though, and like I like this idea, but like the technicalities and the stupid red tape behind this is then they would have to involve the NFLPA because when he's drafted, he's officially an NFL player.
Yes.
So
So
you
then
go with your
that's like the
presumed number
NFL's
one
going to
pick.
want their right. Yeah, the NFL's going to want their cut of that, of course, because
That-
hey, you're using one of our guys.
Personally, I think they should do whoever is either the Heisman winner or the national championship.
I think the
best
Heisman
player.
winner is a no-brainer.
Or
That's
yeah, I
strictly
like that
college.
too. The national championship, put like the team photo on it.
Not team photo, just best player, best
What-
MVP of the
Yeah,
game.
don't they do an MVP in college
They do.
football?
They do an offensive and defensive.
Yeah, so have both of them. Have the offensive and defensive MVPs of the college football playoff championship. Have those two guys. And
Or
like
the
let them
mascots.
like and if they
That-
win that, because now that money is, everywhere with the NIL and they're allowed to make this money, why not have like a decent payout to whoever it is who earns that?
Here's the other thing. How about this? Just a suggestion. Pay off the kids' tuition.
That's
A
another
lot of
good
these
thing.
guys
The
are
cover
not-
athlete.
Dude, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, we'll put you in the game. You'll I think they should do it like how syndication has it with TV. Like give them a cut of it. You're not going to give them a huge cut because of how many there are, but give them a cut and pay their tuition because most of these kids that are on these teams are not on full rides.
Amen. You are speaking facts.
Right.
We'll
They'll
take
never
care of
do
your
it.
education. Like, I would give them like the food benefits. I would give them like when I say full ride, I mean full ride. But give them that.
Yeah, some kind of incentive. Like
You
EA
get
is
to
going to be
live
making a
with no
criminal amount.
Because most of you are not going to make it to the NFL. Most of you are going to have to go into regular jobs, and you are going to have hundreds of thousands of dollars in student debt. You're in the game, they automatically pay your tuition.
Scholarships are a lot more, way more rare than people think they are. Scholarships are not as abundant as like it's commonly perceived. I
No.
promise you that.
I'd say only about, and this is a off the top of my head statistic, logically only between 7 and 10% of the players that are on those football teams are on full rides.
It's even less than that. It's 3. I
Three?
wrote a paper about this one time.
So it's 3%. So I wasn't far off.
No, you're actually more generous than the actual system is.
And a lot of these guys, yeah, that's their time to shine was, during their college football career. But a lot of them are going into the workforce with $200,000+ debt. And a majority of the people that default on student loans generally are the athletes because they don't get the bigger jobs that, they necessarily would merit to pay those loans off. And a lot of them default on it.
I think the problem you're going to reach, and I like all your guys' points, they're money hungry. They're going to lose money that way. They don't want to do that shit. They want as much money as possible from this. And I agree
Why not?
with you.
I get that, but why not use it to, with a philanthropic outlook on it? Do it to help people as well.
You know how it works, though, man. You know how
I don't
capitalism works. They don't give a shit. You get the
I don't-
500, you get out.
Well, I don't care. I just think that that's something that you could do for the students to kind of help entice the deal, especially if you're going to give them a low. I'm going to give you $500 for a game that's going to make millions, but we're going to charge you $5,000 for a class.
Dude, or even let's say they don't even
I agree.
do like a full ride throughout the entire college journey. What if they just paid for their entire school year? Like if you're in the game for the 2020 or what is it going to be NCAA 24?
I think
Probably,
so, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you pay their entire tuition for the 2024 year if you're going to put them in the game.
That would cost.
That would be fine too.
It would be, but now let's break it down from their perspective. What is
Sure.
there, 90 players on a college team?
90?
So, I think
No,
it's
it
a high
shouldn't
number.
be.
It is a high number.
It is a
I
high
don't
number.
think it's
Like I'm not,
90.
I think no, I'm not even like BSing. I think there's some red shirts and shit. But
I'm pretty
we'll
sure
say
it's-
80.
50.
We'll just say 80. So take 80 full ride tuitions per year that they're paying. They're going to look at that as a ton of lost money. Now, I agree with you guys.
Well,
100%.
guess what? That shows more of how overpriced a college education is these years.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
overpriced, man.
and
It
that's
was
the thing.
never supposed to be one of the number one money makers in our economy.
So
It's actually 118 to 130.
college football teams can have up to 125 active players on them. In college/NCAA football teams, the limit usually average is 105.
Yeah, so I was even off by even saying 90.
That's first off, that's ridiculous that they would have that many players on a team. Shame on them for having that many players.
So now, Cody, take that fact and talk about your full
All
ride.
105 guys aren't going to be in the game.
Well, that's the thing. How many are going to be in the game? Where's the limit going to be dropped off? Well, if you had told
do me a favor, go back.
King J just said it right there. They put 70 per roster in the game.
Okay, so see 70 times 5. Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing.
Where did you pull a 5 from? That's where I'm curious.
What's the 133? 70 times 133.
Probably 133 teams.
Yeah, 133 colleges.
Yeah, that's true. 133 double digit. So you're paying a ton of money for that. And I would say this: if you had said maybe the fall, because the college football is fall based sport,
taking more and more away from these students for the enemy.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not saying what you guys are saying.
And we wonder why
correct.
the college football game has never been made.
Listen, this is not about us. All sports is not about us. It's about making the most money and not giving a shit about what we think. It's the truth. I hate saying that, but they want to say, here's 500 and a free meal somewhere. Take it or leave it. We'll move on without you. I personally agree with you guys, but they won't do it. They're happy to give you 500. I guarantee you go to these guys. Some of them might not want to even give $500. They're probably snubbing their heads about that. But the fact that they're trying to do something is better than nothing. Now, I agree there should be more.
You corporate shill.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
reality, my friend. Different story.
I'm not gonna kudos them for offering $500 to a kid when I know they're about with this game. This game is gonna make fucking billions.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
how many people before?
This game is gonna rival with GTA as far as like just hype.
No, I won't go GTA.
Not the
but
new one.
Madden, it'll be better than Madden when it comes out. For sure.
Nobody buys Madden anymore.
Look at Josh. Josh, day one guys.
Every year.
So there are guys out there like Josh. I'm not just picking on him. I'm saying there are guys that are day one Madden people. I used to be that way.
Sure. There's like, okay. Anytime in the last like 5 years when I've gotten on Madden, there's like 4,000 people online.
Madden is just a different thing. Just like it with college, Dynasty mode, it's basically franchise mode for Madden, is what my bread and butter is. I like that. I mean, online's great and all, but I like to have that dynasty of taking the smaller team and raising them up. And franchise mode, same thing. Like if you can have that be the main cognate of college football, great. But everything's online based now.
Everybody has the same access to the NIL deal. Nobody is discriminated when it comes to the NIL, but some guys like Bob Jenkins, the reserve linebacker for Northwestern, Southwest Eastern Minnesota Community College. Nobody fucking knows that guy. So
I know that guy.
Did you really pull a NASCAR broadcaster name for this?
I was just thinking of two generic names. Jim Smith. Is that better?
It's better than
where I'm just saying.
Debo Saban? Like what?
Hi, person. No, you got to look at it like that. Like again, Caleb Williams ain't going to care about $500, and that's what I'm saying. KJ's right. He won't care, but the punter in USC will care because he ain't going to see that kind of money again unless he actually goes out there and makes NFL. No, I'm talking about just handing over $500. I don't think he's getting nil money of $500. Is what I'm trying to imply. I highly doubt some of these positions are getting nil money like that. The higher positions, absolutely. Wide receiver, quarterback, cornerback.
My favorite player.
That's why the NIL ultimately was like made, right? The NIL opened the door for this video game to be made again because we can use players' image and likeness. And if they are going to choose to use players' image and likeness, then they should be willing to pay for it. And if they're not willing to pay for it, then the players should not be in the game. Like, I mean, it's that straightforward. If they can't figure out a solution around that, then fuck them. Honestly,
Right.
I'm excited for the game. Don't get me wrong.
This
We
is
all
where
are.
the NCAA hurts in not having a bargaining agreement or a players association.
Yeah, and it would be impossible to have one.
It would be, but what I'm saying is, like, if it's included in the NIL deal, it should be only exclusive to NIL players, like people who are signed in to the NIL shit. I don't know any of the in-depths of that. That's for people smarter than me and more in the know. But you get the people in that. If they don't want to do it for just $500, then they don't, like Cody said, they don't do it. You're not in it. And everyone else gets to reap the rewards of you not being in it.
Yeah, but what rewards are there at $500? You know what I mean? I
You're-
get that.
You're going to school for free. You're getting paid by the college to play there. Like, you're set on money.
So you're in agreement where they should be on a full ride.
No, well, yeah. I mean, if you're in the NIL, you're pretty much on a full ride already, as it is. But I still
Everybody
think
is
there
in
has
the NIL though.
there still has to be some sort of royalty given to these guys.
Like, everybody is equal when it comes to the NIL. Like, it's not like a top secret organization that you get sworn into. The NIL just gives you the right, your person, the right to make money off of your name, image, and
Right.
likeness. Like, everybody has that. Everybody's in the NIL if they're an NCAA athlete. So it's not like it's a select few. It's just some people definitely make a whole lot more money than others.
I would do a 5% royalty per copy.
5%?
Well, I
Like,
mean,
in one big account, the payout goes equally to everybody. In
at
that 5%.
Yep.
I think they could get by with using like 20 to 30%, to be honest. And everybody, I like that idea. Like a 20% royalty cap, every single person gets the same paycheck. If they're in the game, it doesn't matter if you're, I know he's gone now, but it doesn't matter if you're a Bryce Young or a Jacoby Johnson. Somebody nobody knows. You still get that same paycheck because you're in the game.
Did I miss anything in the 2 minutes I was gone?
You were gone?
No, but I'm already tired of talking about sports. So let's get to your Ohtani talk you wanted to get to, Tony.
Okay.
Tony has a problem, everybody, with Shohei Ohtani. Continue.
All right. So my Shohei
I'm gonna go
Ohtani-
and pee because I don't even need to listen to this.
Of course not. All right. This goes out to anybody who is listening, anybody who honestly thinks this opinion right now needs to take a chill pill, and that is enough with Shohei Ohtani all-time great talk. It is way too soon for this. I keep seeing people saying he's already on the GOAT conversation because he can do both pitch and hit. We've never seen anything like him in the history of baseball. Here's my problem. It's a very, very small sample size. I think he's an incredible player. I think he could be in the top 100 discussion. Hell, you want to put top 15, you want to push it, fine. But I've seen people talk about this dude in the top 5. And the problem I'm having right now is going around and seeing people, when you discuss players of the past, they just discredit it because it didn't pitch and hit. Yet there's a lot of incredible all-time great pitchers that aren't getting recognized. There's all-time great hitters not getting recognized. Defensive studs not getting recognized. We're taking a guy's sample of 2 years, maybe 3, and considering it to be all-time great, put him up there, make it to be this whole notion that nobody can ever do what Shohei Ohtani's done. And the big problem I also have, we have not seen him in the playoff race. We've not seen him in the playoffs. We do not know what this guy can do in pressure situations other than the World Baseball Classic, which he played great, hands down, can't argue that. But without that context and a 3-year window, stop with the all-time great talk. It is way too soon for this, and I've seen plenty of people who like baseball, that know baseball, that want to anoint him that without any other substance in, well, he's done it. And then I've had people argue, well, look what he did in Japan. Let me tell you people who think that stat. Tell me the Japan stats of Daisuke when he came over. Oh my God, he pitched 250 innings and was his most dominant pitcher ever. And then came to the United States in a real league, shat the bed. Did he not? Sure did.
Wow, drop the real league in there.
I'm sorry, but the Japan
Fuck that
league,
Japan league. It ain't real.
But I'm just trying to get of a point of nobody. Cody, I like
Russell looking good in the Angels uniform.
I just love. Okay. Well, you only have a little bit more time with that jersey because he's not going to be on your team much longer. But point also
he goes
is
wherever
that
Shohei goes, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fair. I mean, it's fair. So, does he deserve the big contract? Absolutely. Does he deserve to be recognized right now? Absolutely. But this whole top 5 all-time, best all-time talk needs to fucking stop. He's nowhere near that. Stop with that.
I just want to say, you bring up a good point. I kind of echo your sentiment. It's like almost like the LeBron talk. I don't care about his every waking, breathing second. I don't need the report on it. I don't need it. He's just another guy in the league, right? He's really good. He's a really good player. I get it. He is an average pitcher and an above average hitter. That is what he is. Cool. He can do both. Great. Don't really care because baseball is going to come into a point now, I think, where you're going to see more of this.
I do too.
A big Shohei point I want to point out. There's only one time in his 6-year career has he led any I should say he's 1 year where he led in any statistical category in anything, whether it be batting, pitching, whatever. It was in 2021, and can you guess the stat of which he led the league in?
Home runs?
Nope. Keep guessing. What's that?
Is it hitting or pitching?
Nope, not RBI. It's hitting.
Strikeouts.
Nope.
Are not average on base percentage?
He led the league with 8 triples, 10 caught stealings, and 20 intentional walks.
He was walked intentionally 20 times?
20 times. So all this talk about he's the greatest player ever.
I think it's his versatility, though. Just because. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Let me explain this, okay? I am relatively new to baseball. Not new to the sport, but new to keeping up with professional baseball. I played all growing up, but I could have gave 2 shits about watching it. I just never really liked watching it on TV. In person, it's incredible. On TV, I, until recently, had a hard time watching it. Same with golf. I found myself watching golf and actually enjoying watching it. And maybe that's the thing that happens when you get older. Anyway, though, his versatility is something that's just new to me as a newer fan to baseball. The baseball that I remember, like the early 2000s, the early 2010s, the mid 2010s, all the way up through there. Baseball, you have a good pitcher, you have a good batter, right? You have a slugger. It's just you have a guy that you know is going to fucking send the ball, and you have a pitcher who you know is above average. Shohei is really, really, really good at both. Really
good at both.
Yeah.
Really, really good as a stretch. He's an average pitcher and an above average hitter. He has never led any statistical category in pitching. I don't even know if he's ever been top 5 in pitching.
I don't know with a guy who is versatile on both sides. Sure, you have Babe Ruth back when everybody was fucking plumbers and smoking a carton of cigarettes during practice. He was leading, different
Are
stats.
you saying that Ohtani is better than Ruth?
I have a really unpopular opinion across every sport that a lot of people disagree with. I think that competition today, due to training regimens, due to scheduling, due to just overall physical wellness, I think that every athlete across every sport is tenfold better than how somebody was 100 years ago, 50 years ago. I think that we just have much more purebred athletes today than we did back then. I think that Babe Ruth, if we took him, not a Babe Ruth that would be modern, that would be training the way that guys train today, practicing the way guys practice today, being nutritional and just being pure visceral athletes the way that people are today. I think if you were to take 1930 Babe Ruth and put him in 2023 MLB, I think that Babe Ruth would look like a total fool.
Look like a what?
A total fool.
Really? Because he rolled out of bed, ate a hot dog, and smacked 2 home runs in a game and went back and drank some beer afterwards and had no nutrition and still dominated the game.
That's my point exactly, because everybody else was on that same.
Okay, so then
same
if he got
regimen.
better, if he gave us shit, he would probably be the most dominant player in MLB history. It would be the opposite. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
You
you
don't think
missed
they let Babe Ruth-
everything. So you did not listen to anything I said.
Yes, I did. I listened to everything you said. You said everybody's better today, but you said he looked like a fool today.
If you took Babe Ruth, who
Correct.
does not train, you have people in fucking cryogenic chambers today, right? You have people who fucking are spending millions upon millions of dollars on their bodies today, nutritionally, physically, training, exercise, practice, scientifical like telemetry on where and how to swing. Babe Ruth did not have that. If you take Babe Ruth from 1930, smoking fucking cigarettes, eating hot dogs, not giving a single fuck about his health, and you put him up against a DeGrom today, Babe Ruth is not hitting a fucking ball.
I think it's ridiculous. I think that's the most ridiculous take you could take. I mean, it's your hot take, but then you're also taking into consideration. Hold on, Josh. You're considering one thing that is way wrong on this. Babe Ruth. You're telling me that Babe Ruth would not adjust to today's stuff. You're just throwing that out the window.
That's
saying
exactly,
that Babe Ruth
you're
would not
right. That's
adjust to
exactly
today's-
that is exactly what I said. If you
That's insane
that is
to me,
what
though.
I said 40 times. If you take Babe Ruth from 1930, who rolls out of bed, eats 6 hot dogs, smokes a carton of cigarettes, and then goes up to the plate, yeah, he's going to get fucking struck out.
I'm hungry.
I'm not using a Babe Ruth. I am not using a Babe Ruth that's training the way everybody else is. Today's athletes are 1,000 times more competitive and way more skilled than they were 100 years ago. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Okay, so then explain to me the pitchers who can go 9 innings like nonstop back in the day, and now they have trouble going 5 innings now.
Because they're pitching way more technical now than it was back then.
Hang on.
No,
I both bring up good points. Hang on. You both bring up good points. The reason why pitchers don't go 9 innings today is because the managers won't let them. They absolutely will go 9 innings today.
Yeah, they probably could.
How many pitchers do you see bitch and moan when the manager comes up when they're at 100 pitches and take them out? I mean, I'm not going to I agree with you, Tony. I'm on your side in the argument, but I will not stand for hearing it be said that they won't pitch 9 innings today. No, they're just not allowed.
Fair.
They will not let them.
It's aggravating. I will say,
managerial. Fantastic.
I also agree that Babe Ruth could not hit a fucking curveball thrown by, any major leaguer today. I think he would struggle with that. That's just me.
I'm going to say something thank you. I'm going to say something that I never thought I'd ever hear myself saying, and that's that I 100% agree with Cody on this.
Yeah, I finally got him. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you.
I got it.
If Babe Ruth trained,
but
if he had trained and he was a part of like today's baseball, then yeah, he probably could have adjusted. But there's a chance that Babe Ruth just did not have, and I mean, you could look at him. Dude was not your traditional athlete by any means. Any means, right?
No.
Maybe perhaps like if he did live in today's time, he could have been just a total powerhouse, but I don't think so. I think
6'2",
Babe Ruth,
215. What do you mean he wasn't an athlete?
In those times, that was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a little bit of a gut to him back then. Who cares? Like, I'm sorry. You could plop your Babe Ruth from then till now. He'd still bat 30 home runs, probably build back 280.
Out of your fucking mind.
Oh, am I? Because how many shit pitchers are there out there, Cody? Think about that. Think of the shit pitching that is out there. Quit acting like the pitching's all this invincibility or something.
A bad pitcher today is still better than the best pitcher in 1932.
Let's be honest. Let's be
You
completely
can't
honest.
even argue that.
Yeah, yes, I can argue that. Cy Young or anybody today.
30 home runs for a 163 game season, which that's really not that good of numbers for the supposed greatest player of all time.
It is a different era with different teams. You faced a smaller amount of teams back then. You saw the
This is why
same
the
guys
argument.
over and over
This
again.
is why the argument of like who the greatest of all time is frivolous, just due to the fact you can't compare eras because it's totally different.
Well, you
I'm
can in
just saying-
basketball because Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
Right, and of course that's a very biased answer, and that's fine. You can have that. Like you
Truth
can
answer
have
is
that.
bias answer, whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I mean bias is bias. I think
I live in Detroit and say Michael Jordan. I would get killed for saying that here, but go ahead, continue.
it's just in any sport across the board, they are more competitive and more athletic, and there is way more competition today than there was 100 years ago.
And a lot more resting and a lot more publicity and a lot more shit going on.
Hey, it keeps them fresh, don't it? It keeps them better.
I'm just trying to say
We've learned how to keep a pitcher great instead of making them pitch 3,000 pitches in the span of like 2 weeks. We've learned that that's probably not good for somebody's long-term career. So therefore, when they take their rest in their next game that they start, they're going to be incredibly competitive.
I just think that
Maybe.
when you put it in that perspective, like I don't see Babe Ruth hitting Verlander. I don't see him hitting DeGrom or Scherzer or possibly even Kershaw.
Oh, no, he didn't Kershaw. Kershaw's the closest
fire-
thing to what an old school pitcher was.
Well, yeah,
You
if
think
we
so?
fire up MLB The Show, we'll figure that out. Other than that, yeah, we don't have any way of figuring out who can do what. But I'm just telling you, I think that take of
A+ comment.
Well, I mean, yeah, they've got more egos too, and they have more ways to express themselves. Now, that's the other thing that I will say. Back in the day, that was a lot less.
None of them find themselves under bleachers anymore like true legends.
Yeah. Yes. Cody, let me say this real quick. Back to your point, I do think that I would be interested to see the legends of the past in today's social media era. That is one thing I will say is I will give the athletes of today a lot more credit, as they've got to handle the pressure of us blowhards a lot more than back in the New York Times saying Babe Ruth didn't cut it. That's all they had to worry about was a reporter and a couple guys going, you can't hit today. Like, today's society is a lot different when it comes to sports athletes. And yes, Mickey Mantle, what a legend. But no, Cody, like I said, I think the whole let's turn around and say there's no way you can take what happened from then to now and say every athlete would not excel, I think is ridiculous. That's just how I feel. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. I disagree with it.
I think he's saying based off what everybody says about Babe Ruth. You know, I'll be honest with you. I think
Somebody knows. Somebody knows.
Uh-huh. But no, man, like there are some players that I think would have transitioned well into today's game. I think Mickey Mantle would have.
Do you think you could have? Do you think
Joe
you could have?
DiMaggio would have.
Could you grab Mickey Mantle in his prime and set him directly into a game today, and he'd be successful?
Yes.
Mickey Mantle, yes.
Roberto Clemente in the 70s.
He was Mickey Mantle. You got to think was one of the greatest switch hitters of all time.
That's I'm asking. I'm just asking you guys your opinion on it.
Mickey Mantle might have been a better hitter than Babe Ruth when all was said and done.
Possibility.
I mean, Joe DiMaggio would have been
Joe.
good in his, yeah.
Do you think that you could put like Nolan Ryan in, and he'd be a great pitcher today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Dude throwing
100%.
102. Are you kidding me?
With control.
Nolan Ryan would win Cy Youngs in this era.
So imagine Nolan
Oh.
Ryan if he could train the way that they train today.
AJ's got a wall.
Oh. First off, I think the greatest hitter of all time was Ted Williams. I don't, and Tristan just commented that. That was one of the comments I wanted to say. Nolan Ryan might be the single greatest pitcher to ever grace Major League Baseball.
100%.
The dude threw what, 7 no-hitters?
And lost 5 of them in the 9th inning.
Yeah. No, I didn't even know that part, but
Yeah, I saw that fact. I was like, holy shit.
I had somebody tell me that he wasn't a top 5 pitcher all time. Are you fucking cracked?
Jesus.
That dude wasn't a top 5 greatest pitcher of all time. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
I think
people's
Cody's got
argument is
something to say about this. The way he's acting all rustling.
Oh no,
fidgety.
I just sat back down. I was trying to adjust my headset.
Oh.
No.
Nolan
The
Ryan
people's
would
argument
annihilate.
against him was that he let up too many runs, but I'm like, and so what? He threw 120, 130 pitches, still had lights out stuff, still had how many no hitters, still dominated games. Like Nolan Ryan was phenomenal. Absolutely.
And he ended up with 324 wins as a starting pitcher.
Yeah. And how many different teams? Like he wasn't like and that's the thing I always blew me away with Nolan Ryan. He wasn't like a guy that was on one team for a long period. He kind of bounced around near the end, but he was still
he was 4 teams.
Was it 4 total?
The Mets, Angels, Astros, and then Rangers.
Okay, so it's 4 teams. Yeah, it's incredible to me that he's just never got a Cy Young either. That's just
as far as pitchers, greatest of all time.
Who?
Nolan Ryan, greatest of all time.
Yeah. Hell, he's one of them. I will take prime Pedro.
He's the
Can I ask
Bret
you this
Hart
question
of professional baseball?
And I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to let you know if you're higher or lower. Okay. How many complete games did Nolan Ryan throw?
35.
Higher.
109.
Higher, Josh.
What was the question?
How many complete games does Nolan Ryan throw?
116.
267.
Lower.
200.
Higher.
240.
Lower.
235.
Lower.
226.
A little bit lower, Josh.
223.
One more lower.
222.
222 complete games. That dude had a rubber arm.
Did he ever get hurt?
Freak of nature.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Okay. I honestly didn't know how much he'd gotten hurt throughout his career.
Yeah, because, I mean, in 93, he only had 10 starts or 13 starts. No, that was the only time he got hurt, it looks like, was 93, his last year. Only had 13 starts.
Not bad. Yeah, Luis Arias from Miami Marlins, really good player.
Do you want to know the most fucked up Nolan Ryan stat? Never won a single Cy Young award.
I've said that 3 times already. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hammered that point into the ground.
Yeah, I have said that a few times. Yeah, he's never won a Cy Young.
What year did Nolan come to the sport?
Oh, 70. Oh,
He
I'm sorry,
played a long
68.
fucking time,
68.
Yeah.
Late 60s, yeah. Yeah, and think about
what's
again,
crazy?
Nolan Ryan, again, this is where Cody's point about old people and dropping them in today's game. Nolan Ryan could have been the exact same way and still been throwing gas and been fine. He might have been pulled more because of the managerial analytic bullshit, but he would have
Well, in his career, regardless, his career would not last as long today. It's impossible.
How do you know that, though?
Listen.
Because teams are not going to keep him around for 40 years.
Nolan Ryan's first major league start was in 1966. Okay. My father was born in 1968. He was drafted to the Rangers in 90 or 91. He pitched an extended spring training game that Nolan Ryan pitched in like 93. So his first start was in 66. My father was born 2 years later and then played third base in a game where Nolan Ryan pitched in an extended spring training game.
That is cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Off air, I'll tell you one of the Nolan Ryan story that always makes me laugh every time. I'll tell you off air though.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like I said, I think it's now we're focusing on baseball. I think another one where I'm interested in is hockey because everyone said if you dropped Wayne Gretzky in today's game, he'd still put up the stats he would have. I disagree.
I'm not arguing hockey today. We have
no,
way
I
too
know.
much to
I'm just
discuss.
That's fine. I'm just saying like that's one, and basketball is another huge one of take anybody from the era of 60s, 70s, and 80s and drop them in today's game.
Yeah, would Wilt Chamberlain be dominant in today's NBA?
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes. There's no centers.
Dude, he's literally Nerlens Noel.
Right, so he would go underneath and dominate, just like Michael Jordan.
So
would
I
drop
think
40
Nolan
game
did. Yeah, no.
I think
Jordan
we now
would drop
all agree.
40 average in today's game. Who
Wilt
plays
Chamberlain,
fucking
dude,
defense?
you want to know who Wilt Chamberlain is in modern, semi-modern NBA? Amari Stoudemire. Same fucking person.
No, he's not.
Absolutely.
Wilt Chamberlain is one of the most dominant centers of all time.
Because he played against 5'6" white fucking plumbers, bro. That's
Hey,
why
how about we move on?
while this is all well and entertaining, Tony, what the fuck is this?
Why
is
are we
this what-
leaving this topic?
Yeah, why are we leaving a hot topic right now for
Yeah,
this?
why are me and Tony are about to slash each other's throats? Why are we moving?
Because
on?
I really want to know what the fuck this is.
It's a helmet. Okay, now back to the
back to Amari Stoudemire and Wilt Chamberlain. They're
That
the
is
same
I
insane.
don't
fucking
need to hear the
person, bro.
same old argument week in, week out.
What
It
is what
doesn't
a
need
was
to
the
same
last
happen.
time
argument?
Tony,
This
when
is
was
an
the last
argument.
time me and you argued Wilt Chamberlain versus Amari Stoudemire?
Yeah. When was that in this everything?
I don't
it's Gamers
remember
Do
that.
Sports. We already know Cody looks like the up guy, all right? We already figured that out early.
Yeah, now we're trying to see if Wilt Chamberlain and Amari Stoudemire are the same person, and they are.
You're insane. What about the helmet? Okay, fine. What about the helmet? What do you want to know?
Yeah, fun killer.
What is this?
It's
I
a
love
throwback to the old logo, and for some reason they thought the blue would be sharp on it, and I don't like it. I think it looks a little bit with that logo. it
What is
doesn't
with the
blend
World
in very
Trade
well.
Center in the background?
I don't. Yeah, that's
one
been
of the
around
South
for
Towers.
as long as it's been. I don't know why it's like that. I've tried to find the history of the reason why they had it like that, and I could not find anything. If they did the '90s logo with like Barry Sanders days with that, I think it'd be killer. The problem is they did the old logo with the newer color scheme, and they had like a really sharp, darker blue. If you look at like their old Thanksgiving jerseys, if they put that color with that, it'd been awesome. But they did the modern color with the old logo, and I don't like the fact that they're doing it with all gray jerseys too. That
Why
just
does the
isn't-
lion look like the scared lion from the Wizard of Oz?
The Cowardly Lion.
The cowardly lion.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst logo in the world. I just think if they got rid of the things in the back and put a little bit more of a modern touch to it, it'd actually be a badass jersey or logo. But the moderator stinks. He doesn't want debates. How dare we want debates on this show? It's Gamers 2 junk. No, honestly, like
I mean, you want to fucking debate? Go ahead and debate. Go ahead and debate. Whatever
No,
the
it's dead
fuck
now.
you want
Tony,
for the
it's
last
dead now.
for the last
Right.
15 minutes. You can debate whatever the fuck you want. Go ahead.
No, it's dead now.
we're debating
No,
this helmet.
no, no,
What-
no,
what-
no.
Yeah,
Go the
yeah, I'm
fuck
on the
ahead.
helmet now.
I really want to hear about this comparison of Amari Stoudemire and Wilt fucking Chamberlain. That's
No,
really what I
I'm-
want to hear for the next.
No, it was
15
just a
fucking
modern
minutes.
versus
No, no,
past
no, no, no.
talk.
Continue.
Yeah,
Go
no.
ahead.
No, it's all about AJ on this one. It doesn't matter what
Go ahead.
chat wants or what
Go
the
ahead. I ain't
host
seen one
want.
fucking soul in chat besides yourself. You fucker. You Russell fucker. Say anything.
Hey, it's fine. I don't want to talk
What's
about
wrong?
it anymore.
Okay, my problem is why is the
That's fine. I'm sure Russell would have enjoyed this debate.
Go ahead. Debate. Debate
No.
whatever the fuck you want.
No, we're moving on, dude. We don't want spicy content on this show.
I'm giving you free form. Say whatever you
Too
want.
late. It's too
We
late.
spent an hour a couple weeks ago talking about the price it would take for you to get pegged. Okay, I
Right.
think we're past that right now, Russell.
Past what?
Past the point of spicy material.
Where were you going with this debate anyway?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out.
In the rough.
what's
go
wrong
ahead.
with the
Someone
helmet?
fucking give it
I
in the
still
rough.
don't know what's wrong with the helmet. Come on,
It
this
looks
is what I
dumb
need
as
to
shit.
figure out.
Anyway,
Everything
go
about
ahead,
that
go ahead.
helmet is bad.
There's nothing wrong with the helmet. Okay, is it the best helmet in the world? No. They're wearing
Why
it
is
twice
that
this
the
year.
helmet that, like, when are they setting in a boardroom? And
They're trying
like,
to-
you know what? This is a good
Ultimate.
idea. Dude, that
They're
must have been
trying-
some gnarly ass weed for them to come to the conclusion that that was a
That
good
really
design.
did not look good. I mean, I like the color scheme of the helmet, but I'm with you. Like, that was the wrong logo to go with.
Yes.
What about
Put
the
the
one
90s
logo you had where it looked like a guy was humping a lion?
Yeah, there's that old one. No, I want the Barry Sanders '90s looking lion logo on that, and it'd have been fine. But the
I
fact
want
they chose
the original one, the one that's like pixelated from the 50s. That one's
yeah,
cool.
that one would have been pretty cool, something new, or even a brand new Lions logo.
They could have had that
but-
on the helmet. That one was like
And
carpet
you, AJ,
material.
want the old Patriot logo back?
Yeah, I like the old Patriot logo back.
I'll just stay with my Bears logo that's been pretty much the same for quite a while. So
We had the Michigan Wolverine rip off one a couple of years ago.
AJ, don't let me rattle your cage. You're better than that.
Oh
Cage
no,
was
I'm
bit
waiting to hear the
rattled.
fucking debate that everybody's been dying to hear. All 4 people watching right now.
Oh, we got moved on. Oh, you hear that? All 4 viewers, AJ hates you. He said it. You mean nothing.
You're probably
Settle
one
down
of
there,
them.
Geraldo.
We hate our viewers here.
Hey, you
All
know
of
what?
that.
Oh, you know what? No, Tristan, that's not fair. Hendon Hooker's not ready yet, and he's not going to be a starting quarterback in this.
Not
league.
ready. He was ready 10 years ago when he was in his first year at Tennessee.
Yeah, I know. He's not. He is definitely not a. He's not a starter. If he's a backup, great, but he's not a starting quarterback. Hey, they took him in the
In
third
comparison
round.
to Jared Goff, I'm a starting quarterback compared to Jared Goff.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No.
Has anybody ever watched Jared Goff play football?
Has anybody ever watched Russell throw a football? You ain't gonna be a starter.
Hello, my name is Russell.
That's fine.
I'm here to throw a football.
That's fine. I'm still throwing it farther than Ryan Gosling.
I am at a loss of words. I don't know what else to say. We're just trying to fill some time.
Don't know what else
here.
to say. All right, go to the in the rough. What do you want to talk about? What's your in the rough?
AJ, you want to do
my in the rough is AJ.
My in the rough is still Cody for admitting
That's
that it's
fine.
gonna take him $10,000 to get pegged.
$10,000. I'll take it.
Go ahead, Tony.
My in the rough was, like I told you what it was going to be earlier, the AAA broadcasting not giving you your love for leading the lap. But my in the rough, I guess, is my Lions for making the gray jerseys for that helmet. There we go. It's the only other one I got. I don't really have one this week.
And dude doesn't finish one race, and it's the end of the fucking world.
AJ, what's your in the rough, buddy?
My in the rough is Jack Jones. How do you bring a loaded gun and then extra load of magazines through TSA security and expect nothing to happen when they open it up and see that in your carry-on, nonetheless? In a state in which gun laws are more strict than anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, it wasn't smart on that at all. It was
Can we talk about the
Dummy
fact that he
lived there.
called Jaw a clown?
Yes, and then proceeds to do something 10 times more dumb. You're right. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's definitely moronic for that.
Your
Yeah,
real
I
name
mean-
is Clarence. That's what I always think of when everybody tries to say that John Moran is being thuggish. He's Papa Doc.
Can we
from
talk about
Eminem.
how Jack Jones' defense attorney looks like Guy Fieri? Is it also bad that it's a woman?
I'm gonna get you off as innocent. Then we're going to Flavor Town.
Winner, chicken dinner.
They have a place where I'm
Hey.
going on vacation for
Hey.
Guy Fieri called Flavor Town.
We the jury find the defendant not guilty. There's Guy Fieri. Winner, chicken dinner.
I want a case.
We're gonna go back to one of my restaurants for some trash can nachos.
Let's do it. Mountain Dew's on me.
I gotta see if I can find this picture of his attorney because she is looking like Guy Fieri.
Well, can we just pour one out for the
No.
Here, I'm gonna put my glass out. For the bloodline, Jey Uso. Talk wrestling for a second. That was badass what happened Friday night. One more time. I'm out. Soma. Bam! Kicked him right in the face. That was dope, dude. That was a hell of an ending on SmackDown. Hell of an ending. But one more for the for Roman. Poor guy.
I'm so mad that Cody showed me how to do this because now I'm not going to stop.
Josh, by the
adding
way,
pictures.
how are you feeling about CM Punk being back? Collision.
Good promo on Collision.
Yeah. I think he did pretty good.
Stop me when I'm lying.
Yeah, man. That line, I got it after the first 4 times, but I get it. Like, that was his whole
He
MO
sucks.
coming
He's
back.
such a baby.
Oh, he came back tonight, too, on Dynamite for something. I won't
Oh,
say what, but
cool.
he's on Dynamite tonight. So he's trying to put himself back out there. Good for him, I guess. But
Y'all
I don't
stay
know,
off
see-
y'all stay off the side.
No, hey, I am not. I'm just saying, if he's back and keeps his stuff together, congrats. But I'm waiting for the time bomb to tick on him, man. I am going to put the bold prediction here. We're almost in the end of the podcast, anyways. He will not last to the end of the year, A&W. He will not last to the end of the year. He will fuck up along the way. Oh, there she is.
Flavor
There
Town.
she is.
Winner, chicken dinner.
We're
All
going
right,
to the
King.
Waffle
That's all I
House.
said. I said it was on this show. I apologize. I will say no more about AW this evening.
Yeah, Tony's good for spoilers.
Hey, no,
Yes,
I just
he
said it was
is.
on there this evening for something. I apologize.
spoiling.
That's all I said. She's hideous.
Woman Guy Fieri is mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
This is
look
the
at
face of
AJ.
someone who's never been to Flavor Town.
She looks like a Waffle House waitress that made it big. Or the lunch lady that hit the lotto. She ain't serving any more sloppy joes.
She embezzled $50,000 from her local church that she worked at.
She what?
She embezzled $50,000 from her church.
It just fits with the picture.
It really does. God, that's amazing. Russell Powers.
Live in the flesh.
God,
Whoa.
time hasn't been good to you after you ran out of that up money, huh?
No, it ain't.
All right.
It certainly has not.
So, are we ready to move on, or am I going to get fucking ridiculed for moving on?
Well, as soon as you move on,
I don't know.
all
Are
of
you
a
going to
sudden-
ridicule when somebody's talking?
I'm sorry, were you
Only
talking?
you.
Look at that fake ass chain. Definitely got that at Charlotte Russe.
Forever 21.
Are you gonna move on during the middle of a debate?
I'm sorry, we're
That's the only way
debating.
you get ridiculed.
Are we debating right now?
I was asking you before you moved on if you're gonna move on during.
Are we debating right now?
Shit's getting awkward in here.
I'm
Like,
not.
Mom, you got slapped at the dinner table, and I don't know whether to finish my peas or
kids
ask to
don't
be
know,
excused.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the 4. Now, for the 4 this week, I
Is it not the
asked.
five? It's
what?
not the 5. It's the 4.
For the 4 this week, I asked that everybody
Nice.
pick a topic they would just like to discuss on, like something that just piques their interest. Just a question. So I will start things off because we have a decent chat in here. I'm complimenting chat now, so Cody, fuck right off. It was brought to my attention that it might be messed up to use the restroom at a customer's house. Now, mind you, if you're in a trade or construction like I am, is it wrong to use the customer's bathroom in which you are working on whatever issue they have? Is it messed up? That's my question.
Do you ask?
Absolutely ask.
Then
Yeah,
no.
but are you specific? Like, I'm about to unleash a brown snake.
about to
No, I
blow
don't
your
tell
toilet
them like,
the
hey, can I
fuck
leave
up."
a brown wrapper on your crapper? Like, that's not a part of
See, I've always lived under the boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Yeah, but that only works if you're in the office.
Yeah, well,
Are
guess
you on
what?
the clock?
You're lucky I'm
I
not
am
going
on
to
the
use
clock.
your monochrome towels.
Yeah, if you ask, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Now,
Do you
I
mi-
don't think you should ask like multiple times. Like if every 10
Can
minutes
I
you're
take a
like,
shit?
can I go use the bathroom again? They're like,
Now,
But I
mind
think
you,
one time.
one time, absolutely one time. And mind you, with this comment,
You drop a brown bomber.
I do have a certain issue in which when I gotta go, I gotta go.
You're lucky I don't shit in your ficus.
Exactly. Like I'll be using your leaves out front.
I'll be screaming Yoba Goya while clenching your thumbs. Yoba Goya!
But no, Tristan, that's. I'm about to diarrhea the fuck out of my pants. Can I use your toilet?
Have you ever been to Old Faithful? No. Well, you're about to see it. I got to use your bathroom.
So, Tony, you never answered. Is it wrong or not?
I'm letting you guys talk.
He doesn't have a job. He can poop wherever he wants.
His
And that
customers.
That
concludes
could
my-
lead to a legal charge.
Yeah, that concludes my talk of it. No, so when I was working at the car dealership, I had to take a shuttle out to a customer's house, and I had to do a dookie. So I went into their house and politely asked. So yes, it is possible to do it. What was creepy was all white, and it had like one of the like weird paintings on the wall, and it was like staring at you while you were
How'd
doing
you
the
ask?
business. Huh?
How did you ask?
So I went in. I said, "Could I use your bathroom real quick?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure. Handle, do what you got to do." And I walked in, and
time out.
Did you like mentally go ahead?
Did you ask that like right away as soon as you got
no.
there?
And they're like,
No,
"Hello."
so-
You're like, "Can I use your bathroom?"
Because like if you just
Please.
walked in and were like, "Hey, can I take a shit real quick?" Like that'd be a little messed up.
Do you,
No,
like, do you
so-
count? Do you like when you ask to use the
Oh.
bathroom? AJ, this is for you too. Do you have like a mental note like I need to kind of be quick?
Yes. You're not in there flicking through social media for 20 minutes.
Do you want
Yeah.
them to almost think that you're just like taking a piss? So like you just try to
Some-
like super
Some
shit?
scenarios. Now, I will say, if you are going to go number 2, you better be looking in every cabinet, cupboard, whatever for some sort
for a
of
spray.
fragrance.
No,
Because ain't
man.
nobody wants to
No.
smell that. And you better make sure
No.
if you are going in to do that, you have that exhaust fan turned the fuck on.
Yes, but no, you don't spray.
And no,
That's
Josh,
obvious,
I
right?
use spray.
You
And
like the cranberry
furthermore-
said, let that linger.
furthermore, you courtesy flush as soon as that river pickle hits the water.
River pickle.
That is one way to describe it. No, what happened with mine was there's paperwork to be filled
Wait,
out for
there's
something.
also you have to make sure to drop a couple of the toilet squares, the shit ticket squares into the middle so that you don't get the aqua kiss from God. You know,
That
where
is
you
true.
drop like a little pellet and it's like plunk. And like
The
it just-
worst place to get that aqua kiss is on a porta potty.
Yes. You got a blue ass. You look like
That's
a
why you
shark
always
just
look
kissed you.
in the toilet in the porta potty before you drop a grumper.
Sometimes you ain't
So-
got an option, bro.
No, you always have an option to look because it gives you an idea kind of where to aim.
Where to aim it, like where to tilt the ass.
So Tristan,
Get the trajectory.
Because
going.
I'll shit in the Uranus.
Oh, you're that guy.
Oh, I will, dude. You can call me Dick Trickle of shitting in Uranus.
One for sure.
Uranus. Someone took a shit in the Uranus.
There's shit outside the toilet.
Mine had a funny ending in my poop story though.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
they didn't have a fan. They didn't have the spray. So I did the business. It was on the first floor. I walked out.
Poseidon's kiss.
I immediately went to the person and apologized to them. And they
You
said, what did you I did. And they said, what are you apologizing for? I said, I had to go to the bathroom and it was number 2, right?
Did you
And
say it was number 2?
I said that. And they kind of like, it's okay. And then as I was leaving, the lady's like, woo, that was a stinker.
Ah,
I shit you not.
Dude,
I
I would have
left.
gone home and blew my brains out.
My
to be
one
completely
friend was
honest with you.
dying laughing because it was like 2 of us having.
Yeah,
to
I
drop
would have
some-
gone like, yeah,
Did you
I would
crop
still
dust
think
on
about
the
that
way to
today.
the bathroom?
Does that keep you awake at night? Still, her saying
Me?
that? Yeah.
Oh hell no! I laugh at
Oh,
it.
it
I mean, it's
fucking should,
hilarious.
dude.
Like,
Oh my
what are you gonna
God.
do? You bomb somebody's bathroom? Like,
So I guess since we're all sharing a funny shit story, the first time
the
that
only
I ever
person that
met,
shared one is Tony.
well, I mean,
hi.
AJ kind of like he beat around the bush. That he is
brought
shit
the
in a
topic up
person's home.
I did it today.
Yeah. So point proven. I'll be
Like,
the
what?
third.
All right, let's hear your story, Russell.
Yeah. First time I met my buddy Cooper, I went and picked him up. We were headed to a NASCAR race, and I'd never met him before in person. So I get to his house, and I'm like, bro, I've got a shit. I don't know what else to say. Can I use your bathroom? And he's like, sure. So I just go straight into his bathroom, drop a deuce, and leave. Like I was literally only in this man's house just to shit. That was how I broke the ice of our friendship. I shit. in his
Hey,
house.
how you doing? Got a shit.
Yeah, that was it exactly.
Can I shit and split?
Yeah,
There's-
that was it.
there's been-
Yeah,
There's
like he was
been
waiting in
multiple-
my car.
Oh, I bet you didn't want to smell it. There's been multiple deucer stories that I could share with, but I'll give you one. I was working at a restaurant, and I was like early in my career working as like a fry cook. It was hot in there, and I let out what I thought was to be a safe fart that ended up not being a safe fart. You understand my drift? And yeah, I had to run home, get changed, took a shower, did everything I could not to fetal position shower, and went right back to work and continued cooking.
I mean,
But
he
I make
does
sure
kick hotel mirrors.
He spits on them first.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah, but
leave
see-
that part out.
See, here's the other thing. For all the people that drop deuces at work, do you find yourself going to the same stall every day? Like it's your dedicated
I did when I was
stall?
at my last job. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I picked my one stall that I've been going to for 5 years, and I try to drop a brown cow once a shift. You know, it's
You
like a
gotta make
mini
that money
vacation.
up. Yeah, yeah.
So
I aim for the handicap stalls.
Oh, you're
Tristan,
that guy? You like
Yeah,
to stretch
there's
out?
way more room, dude. Way more room.
Tristan said he does that, but he goes. Keep in mind that he goes to restaurants and bars. If you're in a place like that, go right the fuck ahead. There's
No.
someone at the end of the night cleaning that shitter anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
you
do
ain't
it.
got to ask. It's a public
Right.
restroom at that point.
Right. I will say, if I am close to one location, I will stop what I'm doing and go to that location. Walgreens and CVS have the cleanest bathrooms I have ever seen.
See,
Have you shit in a Buc-ee's?
no, but I plan
I
on
did
it in a
once.
couple weeks.
Dude,
It was the most
yeah,
private
yeah.
public bathroom I've ever been in.
Yep.
I don't know. My favorite bathroom was when I was going to college at Purdue. There was a bathroom that it seemed like all the students forgot about. It was this bathroom on the top floor of like the library building, and it was tiny. It looked like it was built in the 60s, had like all tile everything, and there was a window right next to the toilet. And I will tell you one thing, man, it was fantastic because you got a nice breeze, you know, favorite toilet of all time. You could drop a deuce in peace. And admit one thing to me, when you're by yourself at your house dropping a brown missile, every now and then you like full range. So like you'll take one pant or foot out of your jeans, you know, for the relaxing one.
I take my pants completely
Cody.
off.
Cody.
I just saw that.
King J wants to know. So you're in the handicap stall. A pair of wheels roll up. What do you do?
All right. So one thing I do pride myself on. I know a lot of people they use their. All right, we're gonna get real intimate here. A lot of people use their.
Did he
their
shrink?
I did. I slouched down to get
I think it was
comfortable.
possible.
A lot of people when they shit, they take an unnecessarily long amount of time. A lot of people shit for like 20 minutes. I drop if I'm in public, especially even at home though. But if I'm in public, I drop that shit and go. So if somebody in a wheelchair were to roll up, there, even if I had just dropped my pants to the ground, they're not going to be sitting there very long because I'm dropping it and I'm out. I'm not trying to like hang out in a public bathroom. But
I thought they were going to poop on them.
I would probably like, in all seriousness,
you're a power
I would
squeezer?
probably. I am, yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to get in and out.
He's
He's
a
I
definitely
would
been
probably-
hiding kids.
Like, I'm 100% gonna like limp out. Like, I'm limping out at least so they'll think that I'm not a dick.
So you would fake
Yeah.
limp.
100%.
No,
Does
the
that make
best
me a
thing.
bad person?
No, what you should have
Yes.
done is finish using the bathroom in the handicap stall, do your business, flush the toilet, and then climb underneath and leave.
Leave it locked. Crawl under it. Like, hey, bud, do you care to move? Can you roll out of the way, please?
So last week I was in a Wawa. If any of you guys have a Wawa, you know about it. If you ain't never been there, whatever. But the way that their bathroom stalls are lined up, there's only one stall and 2 urinals in their bathrooms. I got lucky. I rolled into the bathroom and the stall was open. I went fishing for brown trout, and maybe 2 minutes in, it's a guy trying to get into the stall and it ain't working. Sorry, I'm in there. Another like minute goes by. I mean, we're talking like a 3-minute stretch, and he like does one of these, and I hope it comes through on the mic. He's just like, obviously someone's in here. It was at that point where I was finished at that point, but I wasn't leaving. I was holding firm. If you can't have just the patience to let me, I don't know, wipe my rear, wash my hands, get out of the stall, nah, you find somewhere else or go to the women's room.
Did you ever take a shit in the women's room before?
Yep.
You have to.
1000%. If it's empty, bro.
If it's a solo, it's got to be a solo. Because, like, here's the thing. We went to Morgan Wallen, and the women's bathroom, like, that line was longer than hell. I would come out of, the bathroom or a stall or the urinal there, and there would just be some chick walking right on out. And I'm like, the fuck? So if they can do it to the men's bathroom, we should be able to do it to theirs. I'm just saying.
I did it at a Buffalo Wild Wings one time, but it was like dead as hell.
Oh, Tony, that's a no, Tony, you can't do it in like a super public form.
No,
like that.
but here's the thing.
How many stalls?
They had 3 total.
No,
stalls?
can't do it.
I'm on Tony's side. If
No.
it's fucking empty, dude, whatever.
It was near the end of the night, and they had somebody doing the mopping of the men's bathroom, and they were like, "Yeah, they have to wait a few minutes." I said, "I have to go take a dump," and they're like, "Just check the women."
Did you say I have to do a number 2?
No.
Is that what you said?
Did they go number 1 or number 2, and there's Tony?
Well, no. So the janitor guy was like doing his thing, and so I was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Hey, I gotta go number 2." So like, hey, if there's nobody in there, just shout and be like, "Hey, is anybody in here?" If not, go do the bathroom. So I went in there and took a shit.
I can
like,
see
what are you
Tony
gonna
now.
do?
Hey, you sons of bitches! Anybody in here?
Hey, you cunts! Who's on there?
Hey, hang on. He's pulling the Scott's tire. Holla if you hear me.
Holla if you hear me.
Another fun thing to do is if you are dropping a deuce at a public area and everything, and when you get out of your stall, you realize that there's feet underneath another stall. The courteous thing to do is to shut the lights off on your way out.
That is, very nice of you.
I did that at work, though.
To take your foot and scrape it across their foot.
No, or reach your hand underneath the stall and say, "I'm going to need a friend for this one."
It's killing me. I can see it. Tony hopping back and forth. I
Doing the potty dance.
I gotta go.
Yeah, wait, listen, man.
That
When you have to
janitor's like,
shit,
dude, just fucking shit in the women's bathroom, please.
I think at that point, Tony would have been willing to do a double decker.
I have man boobs. I can qualify for taking a shit
Oh,
in women's
God.
bathroom.
So
I just think all bathrooms are open game.
No, well, maybe these
No,
days,
man,
but back
you can't.
when I did it in the 2010s, early 2010s, I still think that was a little bit of
if you see a sign that says family restroom and you have the option between men, women, and family restroom,
I'm going family every
are
time.
you going to that family? Like I am
family.
too.
It's the cleanest one, and it's the most convenient, like, private one.
No one's in there. As soon as someone feels the door locked, they'll go to their respective bathroom. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions, by the way, tonight, or is this just our
Hold
topic?
on. The toughest shit I ever took was I had to take Lily to one of her appointments.
Like I was giving birth.
No,
Came
but
out like
here's the
Velcro.
thing. No, so she had to take it. She had one of her
Like
appointments when she was
napalm.
young. I had to do the changing table, like in the family bathroom, and then I had to take a shit. So I had to like try to occupy her while I'm trying to handle the. I didn't want her staring at me, but I like put her
So
like
did you like
sideways.
palm her like down?
No,
on the
but I put her in
table
her
while you-
like stroller and shit. But it's like weird when there's like another human in there doing like and you're like oh, it's
While
like
you were doing a number
get
2.
away. Like it was weird. But you had to do what you had to do, right? Like
You
there's
should have
no.
turned her stroller away from you.
So there was like the big room, and she was like side. Oh, I could still see her, but not like her directly looking at me. That's like creepy. But like sideways, where you kind
Did
of
you
look.
keep her in
and
the
she
stall
was
with
like
you or outside the
one
stall?
at that point. What?
Just like push her outside of the stall. And
Yeah. Hey, by the way, you're only one here. Take outside there. You can go.
Good
ahead
luck.
and
You
handle
watch
your own.
the door for me.
Right.
Don't let anybody in.
No, now what she likes to do is if I'm in like a pee and she needs something, she'll try to bust the door open and grab my hand to do what she needs to do.
Whoa.
And like
What are you,
grab
afraid
hey.
to
and,
have
All
like,
right.
All right.
You like-
This is where we
No,
end the
not
show.
like that, you
This is where
perverts.
we
I'm
end
talking
that
like
show.
needing something. So like when the bathroom door, when you have a kid, it's hard to go to the bathroom.
Really,
That's all I'm
Bill
trying to
Bob.
imply here. It's like really, really strange.
Cue
So
the
Tristan
banjos.
said you've been shitting and the lights turned off. And I have one question. Josh, when were you in Texas?
That's none of your business. None of your business.
Anybody have any other topics or questions?
Yeah,
or
why
anything?
is Cody sitting there like he's DJing an LGBTQ rave, like all cockeyed?
Because it's June, pal.
I know, that's why I referenced what kind of party you were DJing. God,
Cody
it's
won't talk.
amazing.
Comes up.
It's amazing.
It is really fun. So
So
no,
that was fun.
no
That
other
was a
questions.
shit in the-
No, I think
Well,
we're good. I think
Okay.
we've talked the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
Talk about shitty situations.
So
Yeah.
wait, what is the wildest thing you've done in the bathroom at a public place?
I can't
Jerked
put that
off.
on.
Got out a 45-second quickie.
Did
With
you ever have to
yourself?
shit in the
Hey,
toilet and
hey,
didn't flush?
time out. That was after Cody got paid $10,000 to be a cuck.
Yeah. No, so honestly, the craziest thing I've ever done in a public restroom, one night I drank a fatal amount of alcohol. Next morning was fucking awful. We were on vacation, so I had to ride a ferry to where we were gonna eat. Dude, I was like on the borderline of fucking dying. Get across this ferry. I already get seasick anyway, so that doesn't help. We get to this restaurant, and I'm like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to eat anything in the position I'm in right now. So I stood outside of the men's bathroom forever at this restaurant. And once I realized, I was keeping a head count for a little while, that it was empty. Once it was empty, I walk into that bathroom, and I go into a stall, make myself throw up. Dude, like, I feel bad for the worker who got the after effects of that, because I made myself throw up. And when I say I threw up everywhere, dude, I covered that entire stall in just nothing but alcohol, disgusting vomit. I felt like $1,000,000, and I went and sat down and ate.
So
Wow.
this one might not be as cool or nearly as funny, but I once shit my pants in a mall.
You did?
Yep. I thought it
How
was a
old are
fart.
you?
17, 18,
Okay.
17. I thought it was a fart.
It was not.
Right in the middle of a very nice sports store, too. Right in front of the Penguins jerseys. I'll never forget that sight. Like, that's just an image etched in my mind. I handed my ex-girlfriend my debit card, and I said, I'm going to JCPenney, which is a couple stores down. I said, bring me shorts and underwear.
Did she know before this? Like,
If
did
she
she
did,
know?
she did.
Okay, so here's going to be where it gets a little TMI. It looked like I just went to Hersheyville.
What color shorts were you wearing?
Khaki.
Ah.
So I pulled the Jim Harbaugh, shat my khakis. And so I go to the JCPenney bathroom, and I'm waiting in there. She brings the stuff. I left those shitty drawers and underwear right in the trash can of that bathroom. Poor soul who had to clean that afterwards. And it's like, what the fuck?
God.
Mine isn't a shitty story about the funniest thing in a bathroom.
Amen.
One of our buddies liked to pull pranks on us, so we all decided to get revenge. And my form of revenge was wait until he went into the bathroom to drop a grumper, and I started shooting Roman candles underneath the stall.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
That's a good one.
That was my sweet revenge. It was one of the most girlish screams out of a huge gentleman you will probably ever hear.
Now, did you have it like pointed up at him, or was it going for the feet?
Oh no, we had it underneath. I had it underneath, tilted up towards him.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Mine's quite gross, but I'm gonna just wing it and say it. Went to a bathroom at a grocery store, and there were two stalls. One stall was taken. The other one had a toilet that did not flush, so there was already poop in there.
You added to it?
I had to add on to it.
Oh, no.
I had to go
Dude, that's not a bad story. That's fucking nasty.
I hovered, and
Why
I had
didn't
to
you
do
just-
the
You're
extra,
fucked
and I
up. You
felt a
should've kept this
splash
one
at
to
one
yourself.
point, and I freaked out. And so I kind
Tony.
of went up, and more shit hit the floor.
Bro, no, that's the one you should have just kept in the fucking
I
closet,
just-
bro.
That's
I
just
felt-
been in the chamber, maybe unloaded it.
I honest to
Yeah.
God felt so horrible leaving. Like I had like that cringe, like
Why didn't you just upper deck it, man? Like at the very, you could have done that.
Yeah, just
bro,
what?
it was horrible though. Like it was.
I'm
like,
sure.
It had to like I had
horrible
like two
for all
go.
involved. It's horrible for me hearing the fucking story.
What am I gonna do at that point? I had to go, and it was. I just added on. Like I had
Dude,
no choice.
I'm shitting in the toilet or the trash can at that point.
Trust me.
While reading the newspaper, how you doing?
Yeah.
The thought might have crossed my
don't
mind.
use that stall.
That's why I
It's
said
the
just
worst
go,
feeling
rock
in the
upper
world.
decker at that point.
No, God, dude. It was the worst feeling because I was like, I thought maybe I was going to hold it in for like a few more seconds to see if dude opened the door and I can just bolt, but he wasn't. So it was horrible, man. I just cringiest shit I've ever took in my life.
Point.
I think that's like, go ahead.
I think we should have kept that one to ourselves.
Why?
I think
Wait
it's
a minute. This is
perfect-
an embarrassing story. I don't care if people know about it. Like,
I think this is a perfect point to end the show on.
I don't have anything else to say after that one.
Hey,
Tony,
y'all
was
make
helping
sure
build a pyramid of poo.
you make sure no matter what you're listening to this show on, please follow us on
Yes.
social media, Twitter, Facebook. Give us a subscribe here on YouTube. Hit the
On
like
the socials.
button. Like us on Facebook. We're on Instagram. No, we're not on Instagram. We're on TikTok. You can find me at One Lug TV. Cody.
It's me, your boy Cody, the hostest with the mostest. To our 4 measly viewers, please do follow us. I love you, even though AJ doesn't.
Whatever. Josh.
I'm Josh. You can probably catch me at Speedway.
What does that mean? Like the gas station?
Yep.
Is that where you're going after the show ends?
Getting smokes and an icy.
Hell yeah. What kind of smokes? What is your go-to?
Newports.
No.
No.
L&M's. Okay. All right. I respect that.
Tony.
The poop man is at ATN Talk. I hate you guys. I hate all of you. I know this is going out at ATN Tacos.